What's up, you guys? Oh, we got one quick thing we got to do. We got one hell of an unboxing for all of you guys, and it's going to be crazy. So here we are with the first box. And why is that showing that? Let's see here. It is showing a whole different camera angle here. I don't know where it got that camera angle from. It should be getting it from this other one. So let's see if I could change. Oh wait, hold up, guys. I got one little technical difficulty, and we're gonna get to this. What if I just turn this a little bit? All right. This is good. Let's just do it. It won't be the same on each one, but it'll be something. So, all right, here we go, guys. We're joining. Let's see if we can switch cameras. Can we switch cameras? Kinda. We can switch to this camera. That'd be a little better. All right, so welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy, where we have over 1,000 videos to help you learn. And today we're going to do one of the biggest unboxings of all time on the channel. So I got all these boxes right here, and let me just get my all my stuff up. I can see your guys' comment. What up, Michael? Thank you for jumping in here. Prime time, salute to you. We do appreciate all of you guys for being a part of this. And guess what, guys? For the first time ever, we actually have a really cool top-down view as well, which I just got to turn on real quick. Boom. And we're going to start right here. I have no idea what's in all of these boxes. I just know that I called my boy Matt, and he made things right, and we got a lot of stuff here. So the very first box right here, as you guys can see, we're going to open up. Each one of these things, I'm going to talk about it. I might even show you guys a video about it, but we're going to start with this box right here, which we got about 5 more behind it, and I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do it this way. Oh, my God. You sent me a lot of blow dryer nozzles, dude.
Wait, I don't think Extremely's connected.
Oh, man. It is doing something over there. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Let me see here. If I click Start Live, what does that do? Okay. Let's see what goes on over there. It is. It's working. Cool. All right, so the very first thing I have is a lifetime supply of blow dryer nozzles. Bro, what? All right, so this is one of my favorite ways to straighten my beard. So I definitely will be using these quite a bit. But you can actually put these on a lot of different blow dryers, not just Gamma and Stylecraft blow dryers. But you put this on the end of the blow dryer, and you can easily straighten your beard. These are actually the really nice ones too. So a lot of them are actually not with this big rubber part right here and super stiff bristles. So if I switch back to this other camera right here, you guys can see basically you turn the blow dryer on and you hit it up. So this is pretty cool. I don't think they meant to send me this many, is my guess. Yo, Matt, I got 3, 6, 9, 12 blow dryer nozzles.
I think I said like 3 or 4. They probably just sent you a full case.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro. All right, y'all. Next one on the chopping block here. I think we got some blow dryer. We got the blow dryer nozzles out of our system. So how does it sound? How does it look, guys? Those of you guys who are joining me through YouTube, and we have people also joining us through a couple different things here. He says, "Yo, if you got a need for a blow dryer pick in this area, hit your boy up because I got plenty of them." I can see you on this thing, Matt. I think you're in the live stream, dog. All right, let's see what we got here. We got something. It's kind of heavy. Oh, this is top secret. I can't show this one yet. My bad. Okay, big box. This is definitely some clippers. I hope you guys are ready because it's about to get crazy. You guys are going to need about. Hang on, let me switch back to our top-down view. Boom. All right, here we go, guys. So one of the things that kind of I was thinking about the other day was like we have a lot of instant clippers, right? And I think that it might be helpful for us to make a little bit of a guide for each one of the instant clippers and all the stuff involved in it. So here we go. We got some cool stuff here. So first off, I guess I'll just start working this box from this side in, and maybe I'll set the rest of these on the floor because as you guys can see, there's plenty in here, and we'll just pull these out one at a time. So first things first, guys, we got the Saber. These are the best trimmers on the face of the earth. Digital brushless motor, 4 hours of runtime, and super quiet. So if you and your clients, you guys want to talk, you guys got customers who, let's say they have special needs too. Listen to this. This is straight out of the box. Little sound check right there. We ain't got no problem with the noise here. And a lot of people think that I zero gap everything and stuff. For the most part, I don't. Most of the time, I just use it straight out of the box like this. What's really nice, an extra way to charge it, you have a micro USB charger, and it comes with a stand. And also, if we go underneath here and we check this out, we got a charger, a screwdriver, a little brush for enhancements and stuff like that. So we are actually selling there's a zero gapping tool here. It's called the Zero Gap Setter. I don't know how well you guys can see if I pull this up to the camera a little bit here. We got the Zero Gap Setter on the outside here. This is one of them, but we actually have a new and improved one. So we pretty much use this one mainly as like a keep your trimmer safe kind of thing. But yeah, I can't say enough good about the Saber trimmers here. I think the reputation of these is definitely known. Next thing we will pull out here is a product that really put us on the map, man. I don't really think Stylecraft would be quite where they are today if it wasn't for this clipper right here. This is the OG Instinct clipper, and nobody has ever put a vector motor in a clipper before this. And right now, got a good amount of you guys in the live, man. Thank you guys for joining. So right now, a lot of you guys are wondering what's the difference between this one and this one. So you know what? Let me pull out another one here. That's actually a metal trimmer, and I also have. I needed one of these. I haven't had an X Instinct, so we'll show these two side by side so you guys can get an idea which one might be better for you. And if you got an Instinct, let me know. Drop it in the comments right here. I'm scoping these out, and yeah, I want to see what you guys are working with, what you guys are using. Drop a comment. So let's go ahead. We'll open this one up first.
Can you change your camera angle? All we see is like your right side.
All you see is my LG. I can't see myself on that thing no more. Let me see here. Is this okay? Wait, I see what you're saying. Let me. Right here is where you guys would be able to see me, right?
Exactly. There you go.
See, I got to get you guys plugged into my other cameras. For some reason, it's not coming through on the. Let's see here. Can I switch to? Oh my God, I can switch to this one. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get these camera angles set for everybody else. Wow, I can even see the chat over there now.
Yeah, see, everyone's coming in on the chat.
Okay, let me see here. Because it's there to pick, but it's kind of covered. Oh, here we go. Please tell me it will let me do that. It won't. It won't let me pick the ZVE1, the top down. Only on YouTube. The guys on YouTube are seeing the top down parts. You guys on YouTube are seeing like the best view. We're trying to get this live working in a couple different areas. So give me 1 second. I see we got a couple viewers over here. Okay, let me see if I can hide this chat. Maybe if I hide this chat. Oh yeah, dog, we got it. It's working. Yeah. I hope y'all are ready because we just figured it out. I hope y'all are ready. Okay, I'm gonna make a little adjustment here to my camera because I feel like it's a little bit hot. So we're gonna turn this down a touch. Okay, we're good. It'll get focused. All right. So back to where we were, guys, and I'll show you guys back to the top-down view as well. So here we are. We have the OG Instincts, and I really don't think Stylecraft would be where they are today if it wasn't for this beautiful clipper right here. And it's super light, man. It's been a while since I held one of these because I've been using the metal and all the other ones, and it's been a while since I held one of these. But one of the special features here, obviously with this, is the vector motor. And if you get one of these clippers here and you've never used it before,
This thing actually can rev up to 11,500 strokes per minute, 4 hours of runtime, and it's literally so small, it's like almost the size of a trimmer. And I think this just really appealed to pretty much every barber, no matter how big or small your hands were. It's just awesome. Now check out this feature right here. We pinch the blade like this. I'm gonna try to stop the blade. You guys listen to what happens. Fires right up, right? It gets like, you know, crazy how easy this thing can cut through bulk. And if you've never faded with it, one of the things that's just awesome is it's super predictable. The way that it cuts is just very predictable. And, you know, at the end of the day, I really think this one was just such a huge innovation. And there are probably going to be some copycats coming down the pipe. Like people are going to start doing vector motors, but I do know this. We did a lot of testing to get ours right. It was not easy. And at the end of the day, not all vector motors are created equal, just like not all digital brushless motors are created equal. There's a lot of things. And guys, I got a little teaser product I'm going to show you guys here in a second. If you want to breathe new life into something, you guys know what this is. I'm just gonna give you just a quick little peek, but you guys can see this is an Echo Crunch blade. And guess what it's on? We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. But if you want to breathe new life into anything that shares the same size blades, you can put these Echo Crunch blades. This has the Vapor blade, a mixture between a fade blade and a taper blade. And if you get the OG Instincts, you're actually getting a full set of double magnetic guards. Now these, they run all the way up to a 6, and they're all super secure, double magnetic. And I actually can't wait to use this one again, because since all the newer ones came out, I kept using them, and I really haven't picked up one of these in a while. Plus, one of them grew legs and walked out of my shop. We ain't gonna talk about that. So let's open up the one beside it. All right. And here is a clipper that I remember quite fondly when I first got this. This is the Instinct X, or X Instinct rather. When I first got this, I actually liked this a little bit more personally because my hands are a little bigger. Now, if you were a fan of the Ergo and you liked the way that Ergo felt in your hands, you're really going to like this, because this takes the shape of the Ergo and kind of mixes it with the Instinct and the Vector motor. It comes with a fade blade. And I do want to tell you guys a little something. So if you look at this clipper, right, you're going to see a little bit of grease. And sometimes you might even see a little bit of grease on any of these. A lot of times with that is that's actually break-in grease. And what it's supposed to do, you turn it on, and it's going to marry these blades together. So after like 30 seconds or so, you can feel free to spray it, wash it out. And don't be alarmed even if you see like a hair in it or something, because a lot of times at the factory, they actually test these. They test these on a little mannequin, make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. And the quality control is top-notch, especially on these, because we've redesigned some of the stuff that went on internally with these, and these are awesome. So let me know real quick now in the comments, which one y'all picking? Y'all picking the white, the red, or the black? Personally, I'm thinking I'm picking the white. I'm picking the white. He says, oh, what did I say? How'd you put a, oh no, I can't talk about that. Fatal, you talking crazy. So which color you guys picking? So if I put these actually next to each other, let's do a quick little side by side just to show you guys kind of like exactly what I wanted to show you. Now, if you got bigger hands, you might be a fan of the X. And if your hands are a little bit smaller, you might be a fan of the OG Instinct. Now, they're both like pretty close in weight to each other. I usually actually have a scale on hand with me. But also check this out here. We also have the Ergo. I just got an X Ergo that I just thought I would show you just so you guys could see, like, they're pretty close. They are very close in nature to each other. And if you want a Instinct clipper and you don't want to spend too much money, both of these are actually pretty affordable now compared to how they were, and also compared to like some of the other things that we have now, which we're probably going to get into. I'm not sure what's in that other big box, but we definitely have an awful lot of stuff that we wanted to unbox for you guys live here and direct, so that you guys can kind of see and share this, you know, and understand what we're doing here. So let's get into some of the trimmers for a second here. We need to find me a place to start stacking these, because I'm not the best at putting these boxes back together. How's it looking? How's it sound, guys? Where are you guys checking in from? Tap in. Tell me what the weather's like, where you're at. What city are you in? I'm always interested to know who's watching and where they're watching from. So here are our 3 trimmers. I'll get you guys back in the top-down mode here. Those of you guys back on YouTube. This camera here, am I able to switch that to both of those? No, I can only get one, but that's okay, though. We want this one anyway. So, all right, here we go. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go through each one of these real quick. We've already looked at the Sabre, so you get an idea. Now, we have the Metal Instinct, and we have the OG Instinct trimmer. Now, when it comes right down to it, a lot of you guys love removing bulk with a trimmer. And if you want to punch your skin line in with a trimmer, there is no better machine to use than these two right here. These literally have the strength of a detachable, and they're just super efficient, and they cut super close. One of the reasons why we might do this is to make less work for the electric shaver. So here we go. I'm going to turn this one on. All right. And I'm going to turn the metal one on next to it. So let's see a sound comparison. So one thing off the rip that I could tell you guys when it comes to the metal versus the plastic version is, yes, the metal is a little bit more expensive, but it definitely dampens the noise and it dampens the vibration. I'm not sure how that's coming across on the video, if you guys are able to see that or not, but same great motor, same great power. This one will cost you a little bit less money. This one is obviously a little bit more premium because of the metal housing. And then also you have the different lid choices. So, you know, I actually think that if you look at a lot of the stuff that went on in the business this year, white was a pretty big seller, I think, for us and probably for a lot of other companies. I wouldn't be surprised if more white lids and white clippers start making their way onto the scene. But I actually think that this looks really good in white as well. And if you did the white combo between this one and the clipper that we have, the metal clipper, pretty cool, pretty cool. So these also have 4 hours of runtime. The Vector motor, they can be easily zero gap. And let's check underneath here because I think there's a little tool in here that I wanted to talk about real quick. This is the zero gap setter. And what this actually does here is this allows you to set your trimmer two different ways. You can set it super close, and you can also set it aggressively. So I should say soft. So what we do here, what I do most of the time is I actually soft set it. So all you have to do, it's very simple. All you have to do is literally put your trimmer in here. You'd unscrew the blade. There's two other little bolts inside. You'll unscrew them. You'll apply a little bit of pressure here, and you'll turn it back on, and you're good to go. So other than that, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, we can see all the people on the comments. What up, Nico? What up, Deluxe? Shout out. If you guys want some shout outs, man, just let me know. Just keep dropping comments. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm learning how to do this, guys. We're trying this in a different way. Me and Matt, we managed to make this happen. Matt came through clutch when I needed it. Big time. Stylecraft has always had my back. I always have theirs. And man, you guys don't even know that this is just the beginning. We got so much fun stuff planned going into next year. We just got done doing our training for a lot of our educators. And these educators are going to go around the entire country. And a lot of them have already started. And they're teaching programs that we developed to try to, really give back to the community. And also on the 26th, oh, wow, I might have left out too much information. But I should say, and also very soon, we got a big surprise. I'll circle back to that when you guys have already forgot about that. So, all right, I can't talk too much about some things. I got to be careful about what I say because there's some surprises that are coming down the pipe, and I don't want to ruin it. So let me slide this other big ass box in here, and let's keep it rolling. If you guys are interested in buying any of this stuff right now, we're offering some pretty good deals here. I believe you guys can jump in on the shopping, the live shopping that we're doing here. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Fatal says, can you tell us about the upcoming Echo trimmer blade and upcoming brushless motor trimmer? How you know about all these things, Fatal? I can't talk too much about some of this stuff. Tony says, man, I'd love to work for Gamma. I'm going to tell you guys just a quick little story about how you might be able to. Those two trimmers, Osama, those two trimmers were both USB, micro USB, and we have USB-C on the Gamma Cyborg and a couple other units, which we might find right here in this box. So let's keep it going. I'm just grateful that we have some other means to charge it. Obviously, USB-C is the wave of the future. I gotta be careful, man. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to show and what I can't, so I gotta have a quick little peek first. Okay, these are all good, guys. This is all good. So we're gonna let this one fly. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm gonna open some of these gloves right now. All right, the rest of this is just a personal stash here. We haven't got nothing else in here, right? Okay, so let's talk about these gloves. It's the Flex glove. For me personally, this is probably one of my favorite gloves I've ever used, and it's actually both of these. So this glove, let's start with the Studio. This is probably the one that I've been using the most of. And let me see if I can hide something over here so that I can actually see. There we go. So it's the 360 GZ. The 360 GZ is USB-C, and we do have an email. You guys can see that in the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open. So this right here is probably one of my favorite gloves of all time, and I'll show you guys why. So a lot of times when you're doing scissor work and you're cutting hair, usually this will be on your left hand. These are super strong. All right. And there's actually 2 plies here. So it's basically 2 gloves in one for each one of these. And when you cut yourself with these, usually what happens is a lot of times it doesn't even mar the fabric. I actually have used these in the garage working on my 4-wheeler before. And these right here, if you cut them, they don't really explode, right? They don't explode and go all over the place. So super awesome to have that. And I might as well put a clipper up here too, because we want to talk about this one next. I actually have another box here with 2 more things in it, and then we'll get to the last thing on the list here. So basically, this is the double ply gloves. They're super strong, and these gloves are just super. Let me see if I can break one. Yo, y'all know I've been in the gym pulling on these things, but I'm telling you guys, these don't break easy. I almost wonder if I could put one over a bar and hang my body weight from it. I'm not sure, but I'm going to save that one. All right, so the next one is the Flex gloves. These are not as expensive. You notice how the camera don't shank when I'm banging on this desk here? It's because the camera is actually drilled right into the ceiling, just so you guys can have a good view. Now, these gloves are not quite even remotely the same. These are latex gloves. They're a lot less expensive, but the crazy thing about these is they stretch like crazy. They stretch like crazy. Like these, when you put this on, I think this glove right here is probably the glove that you want to wear. If you're not a fan of wearing gloves, like if you don't like wearing gloves when you're cutting hair, this is probably the glove that you'd want to put on, because you don't even really notice. It's literally like a second skin kind of. You know, so if I put this one on here, they slide on pretty easy. And I know Chad, like out of these 2, Chad has consistently said that, yo, these are like the best glove ever. And I got to say, I totally see where he's coming from, even though I like the durability of the other gloves. So, you know, these are both great pairs. I would definitely encourage you guys to give these a try. If you guys buy it today, we do have the eStreamly shopping going on right now. Those of you guys who are watching it through the eStreamly link, I'm not 100% sure how you get into that. So, Matt, if you want to drop a comment there about like how do they jump over from my YouTube channel into the eStreamly link, because we are running some specials today, and I'd love for you guys to check it out. You guys can use my code, and you can save some money. So let's talk about the elephant in the room that is sitting here on this table. This is one of my favorite clippers of all time until maybe the 360 GZ came out. But this clipper here is a real special one, and I absolutely love it. And it's the counterpart to that other trimmer that we were talking about. So we have the Metal Instinct here, and let's go for a little sound check. I'm opening these up right out of the box, showing you guys what's going on right here, right now. The products that they sent to me are no different than the products that they send to you. And many of my lives, I've been just taking these and going straight to the shop, literally pulling them out of the box and doing a haircut with them, and, you know, just making it happen. So it's been really fun working with a lot of this stuff. But I like this one because of the weight. I personally like to have just a little bit of weight in here. And I don't have all my weight diagrams in here. But, you know, other than that, it's the same great motor. It comes with a Vapor blade on it, USB, micro USB charging, and a couple different lids, whichever lid that you guys would pick. You know what I mean? let me know. He said he's all about gloves here. I'm going to read some of you guys' comments. Drop something if you want me to answer here. He says, all about the gloves. I have other people's hair all over my hands. Some people got flaky, gnarly, dead skin. I'll tell you guys what, man. When you got gloves on and somebody walks in and they're a little funky, maybe they're coming from the gym, maybe whatever's going on, it's awfully nice to have gloves on, I got to say. There's been times where that has kind of saved me, but the real reason I wear gloves is not for any of that. I actually wear gloves because I don't like the hair splinters. If I want to protect myself from hair splinters, this is what I must do. So next one here, just want to talk about this one here. We have the Saber 2. This right here, before the 360 GZ came out, for me, before the 360 GZ came out, I loved this clipper. I still love this clipper, but I would have said that this was my favorite easily. But now the 360 GZ clipper is out. I keep going back and forth, and I really can't decide. But man, this is so cool, guys. This is all smoked out. You see the lid here. It's sorry guys. Everything's backwards. Forward is up is down. But as you guys can see, this all looks pretty good right here. It doesn't say like Stylecraft in any like really strong lettering, but you got to look a little closer. I remember S-Craft Blends was saying like he didn't like clippers that had like a lot of reflection. So I think that, this is something that for those of you guys with sensitive eyes, you would like. Super quiet digital brushless motor with the Echo Crunch blade on it. I actually did a live the other day where I took this directly out of the box and I did the haircut. So this one has USB-C charging. It does come with a stand, and you actually get the tight guards inside this package as well. And there's also a couple of different little things, like you got the removable drop top lid that you can clean this out a little bit, which I probably should. I literally took it out of the shop and took it and ran with it. But I also want to make sure that I keep these. Man, you guys should do your best to keep these, because you never know when you're going to have to travel or move your stuff around, and it's just smart to put that on there. Not to mention, if you oil your clippers and you put that on there, that's just a nice feature. But one thing we never want to do, guys, is we never want our clippers to be oiled and then put like on a stand. That would be a huge no-no. So like, let's say I put a bunch of oil in this clipper and I set it straight up and down. Well, all that oil could drain down into the case, and this goes with every clipper. All that oil could go down into the case, and it could cause the motor to become damaged, especially if you have any water or any oil. We definitely wouldn't want to put that back on the stand like that, right? That's where using one of those like Tomb 45 mats, or or one of the Gamma mats, or like anything with a magnet where you could put your clipper down and it's like this. So that's a much better and much safer way to take care of your stuff. Now, I know as barbers, guys, we could be doing a much better job with how we sanitize our stuff. And, realistically, let's see here what we got for the guards. We got the black guards right here. Realistically, I think we could all do a little bit of a better job when it comes to sanitization in the shops, because there's definitely some shops that some things go on, and I know it gets hectic during the crazy day. So another way that I travel a lot of times is, believe it or not, another way that I travel a lot is I'll actually take one of our guards out real quick. So let's say that you do lose that. I'll just put one of the clipper guards on here. So these are double magnetic. They're super secure. They don't pop off very easy. And, it's a piece of cake to just at least do this. It's a lot better than doing nothing. And Stylecraft always got you covered, man. They always give you like a screwdriver with everything. I just got a question, man. Just a random question for you guys. If we were to create a product like this, I know a lot of you guys have already bought our stuff, and this is just a pure curiosity I have. If we were to create a product like this where we didn't give you the dub guards, we didn't give you nothing but the clipper, but we were able to get the price down lower, would that be something you're interested in, or do you like having all the little stuff? Now, as for me, being that I've been working with Stylecraft for so long and I have so many of their tools, a lot of times I don't use the charging stands or a different set of gloves or different set of guards. I use the same guards that I'm using, and a lot of times I don't change them. So just a random curiosity that I had to ask you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch camera angles real quick for a second here. So let's see here. We'll go here. Switch you guys back over to the FaceTime camera, maybe. Boom. Not letting me. What's up? This thing is, I guess we got lucky that it changed the first time. Or maybe I got to hide the chat. There we go. All right. Yeah, perfect. So basically, that's my curiosity that I have for you guys is like, if you guys could get something stripped down a little bit, get the price down a little bit, is that something you would want? Or do you like having all the additional stuff in the box? And what's your favorite clipper color to have the one that you do? So he says, always keep the blade guards. Hair splinters are horrendous. I'm checking out some of your guys' comments right now. I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out and let me do this whole big live here with all of you guys. So out of everything that I just showed you guys, what got you the most excited? What is a product that you want to try or a product that you're looking forward to? These latex gloves, man, these are cool. These are cool. I think that a lot of you guys would really like these and definitely give these other ones a try because, like, yes, they are a little more expensive. The double ply gloves are a little bit more expensive, but yo, you're not going through those gloves too much. You're really not. So it's just, one of those things. He said, for sure. Can you get those double magnetic guards by themselves? Yes, you can. You can get those guards by themselves. And let me switch you guys over here on YouTube because I got you guys staring down at these boxes for too long. So yes, you can get just a set of double magnetic guards if that's what you want. You can also buy the tight guards separate. You can also buy the zero gapping tool that I showed you guys a little bit ago. You guys can buy that separate. And just a little trick that I could tell you guys about with trimmers, with regard to trimmers, if I just grab one, would be actually there's a bunch of tricks that you can use with trimmers, but one of them would be, let's say that you decide to zero gap this trimmer. Let's say that you decide to like soft set it. Okay, that's cool. When you go to tighten that bolt back up on top, don't wrench it down too much. Actually, I was actually going to set these, but these are set so good out of the box that I'm not even going to touch them. Sometimes we don't always have to tear things apart and, jump right into it. Sometimes we could just use things and enjoy them for a little while. There are times where you'll get your stuff set correctly. It'll come right out of the box and you just don't really want to mess with it. I mean, once you get something set up and it's working good, why take it apart? Just clean it, oil it, take care of it, and it's always going to be there for you. So the last thing that we're going to talk about, guys, is you guys can buy these Echo Crunch blades, and you can put these Echo Crunch blades on just about anything. And personally, I've just been sort of testing and messing around with this Vapor, which actually, it's a decent clipper. It really is. But I didn't really like the F32 blade as much. So we put the Echo Crunch blade on here. And the Echo Crunch blade, like when this thing crunches and cuts, I can actually show those of you guys who are watching on YouTube. I can actually put a video up where you guys can hear it, but the rest of you guys are not going to be able to hear it. So I guess I might as well not bother with that. But it's crazy how well these things work. Let's see here. Is this the video that has them? Let's see. Okay. This guy shows up late and he comes into the shop talking about how bad the Bills did. Those of you guys who are on YouTube, I'm not even going to put it on. I'll do it during a different live because I feel like it'll complicate everything, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So at the end of the day, if you guys try this Echo Crunch blade and put it on just about anything, I think that you guys would enjoy it. I don't have my 360 GZ clipper. It wasn't in one of the boxes, but I do have one at the shop, but I don't have another one sent out here. I'm not sure if that one's going to be coming. So just like some low cost items that I use a lot that nobody really thinks about. Nobody really thinks about using this product right here. Nobody thinks about using this little beard brush. This is one of the coolest things because when you are blow drying a beard like mine, if I had the blow dryer connected and I blew this dry, it would be so much straighter. And they're not very expensive. They hold up well. You can use them on a lot of different customers. And even if the beard isn't quite as long as mine, if it's somewhere in that area, I think you guys are going to like that. So give it a try and let me know what you guys think. So other than that, I will be making full videos comparing all of these tools together, comparing them against other things. My channel is called the YouTube Barber Academy. We just hit a little over 170,000 subscribers, and we have been going live, doing live haircuts constantly. And we've done a ton of them. Even this week, I think we did 3 or something like that. And they're actually doing really well. So if you guys are interested in learning how to cut hair, you guys can come over to the YouTube Barber Academy, where you can see. You can barely see the left side of my body. You can't see it. The left side is my good side. I know, guys. Some of you guys who are looking at it from over there, I'm not sure what's going on with Extremely, but those of you guys who are looking at it from the YouTube link, I'm sure it looks a lot better. But we're figuring this out. We're working our way through these troubles. So that's maybe because it's showing me it in. I see what's going on. If I was more centered, is that better? Just out of curiosity, so we could get this right next time. The blow dryer comb works on just about all of our blow dryers. It's actually a pretty wide attachment, which I don't know what I did with the actual comb itself. I don't think it's in the box anymore. These things have a way of getting away from me, guys. I think that's why they sent me a whole case of them, because I always tend to lose them. But these have a really wide nozzle. And if you have this wide nozzle, it'll actually fit a ton of different blow dryers. It's not just ours. That's kind of how they were designed. They were designed to fit a bunch of different blow dryers. And then on the inside, there's actually these little tines here that will allow it to fit smaller blow dryers as well. So for the most part, I actually love using this every morning. And now that I got these back, dude, my last one broke, and I got this whole case of these, dude. These are gonna hopefully last me a while. So I'm grateful to Stylecraft for sending me so many of those for sure. So let's see. Somebody says he needs an SC sponsor. Let me tell you guys a quick little story about how one of our guys got an SC sponsor, and hopefully it encourages you guys to do something as well. So one of our guys, J Fade Forever. I told this story actually earlier in my morning live, but it's just a good story. Or we could even take Prince the Fit Barber. He did this as well. But basically what happened was they came to the booth, the Stylecraft booth during the shows, and they came on their own dime. Nobody asked them to come, nothing like that. But they hung out around the booth, and they helped out, and they helped answer questions to potential customers, and they helped the salespeople. And they just to the point where they hung out so long that we got to talking with them. And one thing led to another. And we said, you know what, man? People like this who are investing in us, we want to invest in them. We want to invest in them, and we will be expanding our education team in the future. So if that's something you feel like you're qualified for, there will be a sign up process for that. You guys can feel free to reach out, meet us at the shows. That's probably one of the best ways. And for those of you guys who are sitting, you guys are on standby, right? And you're watching all the shows go by. And a lot of barbers tend to feel like they kind of don't need education. They don't need to go to the shows and stuff like that. Even if you don't need the education, I would so encourage you guys to go to the shows, get inspired, come back feeling rejuvenated, get around some people who are doing things bigger than you, get around some people who are more successful than you. That's been a huge thing that's helped me a lot, where you'll go to the show and you'll be like, man, you're making money like that. That's crazy. Oh my God, you guys did this machine like that. That looks good. Like, you'll get around all these people and you can't help but leave feeling inspired. And really, when you get right down to it, it can be a very dull day in the shop when it's like Groundhog's Day, where it's like every day is the same over and over and over again. Whereas when you go to the show, you shake things up, you push yourself out of your comfort zone. It's no longer like every other Tuesday you're cutting Joe's hair. He gets a light trim on the back and sides. We don't film it, and that's why it's important to me to go to these shows and make these connections and network with you guys. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be that person who got left behind. And I know you aren't either, like, when you really think about it. So he says, YouTube barber, Rusty Blades, YouTube barber. He says, I keep saying I need to move to the States. Come on, man. I'll marry you if I got to. I want Rusty to come. I'll be so happy, bro. So that's really, when we get right down to it, guys, if you go to the shows, I think that's where you're going to start to like really expand your mind, and you could meet us there. And if you're taking this stuff serious, sometimes you gotta make a little bit of an investment in your own craft and your own self, because at the end of the day, I'll leave you guys with this. All right. let's say that you're doing a sport. I'll just make a sports analogy. And I could literally use the same one that I used from my son earlier today. Says I say to my son, he wants to be a PGA Tour player. I say to my son, I says, would it be fair to say that the guys who are on the PGA Tour right now are better golfers than you? He said, yeah. I said, would it also be fair to say that the guys who are on the PGA Tour are working harder on their craft than you? He said, yeah. I said, so if they're already better than you and they're working harder than you, how are you ever going to catch up, right? And you can think about that the same way with barbering. You got guys out here who are doing things on a higher level than you. You got guys out here that are working harder than you. And really, when you get right down to it, if they're already better than you and they're working harder than you, you're not going to catch up. But there is a solution. You can definitely outwork them. You can start doing that work today. You can start investing in your craft today. You can start going to these shows and getting around all of these people today. So let that be your inspiration, you guys, because at the end of the day, nobody going to do it for you. So I am not a success story. I'm just a guy who didn't give up. I'm over here and I'm working with Stylecraft and I'm doing a lot of things, and a lot of things have changed my life. But I'm going to tell you guys this. None of this was an accident. All of this took an investment. I made videos for years. I've made over 1,000 videos on YouTube, and I'm just a guy who won't quit. There's guys out here who made a handful of videos, like 20 videos last year, and blew up and got, 100,000 or 1 million subscribers or whatever. Unfortunately, that wasn't me. I had to earn it. I had to earn it through blood, sweat, and tears. But at the end of the day, you can earn it too. You guys can do it too. There's no reason why. So I tell that story to tell you this. If a guy like me can do it and I could be sitting right here right now, there is no reason why a guy like you who's watching me do it could not do it. All right. So at the end of the day, we got to do things that breed success in our lives. So I hope that I've inspired you guys a little bit. I hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing. And most of all, I hope that we do actually meet you guys, shake your hands, see you at the show, and salute to you guys, man, for showing up here. We have over 1,000 videos to help you learn. This is the YouTube Barber Academy. You guys can feel free to use my code Eddie and save some money with Stylecraft or Gamma products. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it below in the comment section. If you guys are watching me on the Instagram from Stylecraft and you're not subscribed to the YouTube Barber Academy, come on over, man. Come on over. We're using these tools all the time. We're doing reviews all the time. We're showing you guys crazy hacks and cool techniques and fun stuff. And it's always a vibe over there. So if you guys want to come over there and join me, feel free to come on over and join me. We would love to have you over there. So with that being said, I'm out. See you guys.